guys, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time being here, welcome. If you've already been here before, you already know what it is. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and drop a comment. Let's have a conversation about this show. Alrighty, so this episode, it wasn't all that to me, and I kind of expected that because it will be the second episode. It's always the first episode has pow pow pow. Second one, it kind of brings into the whole storyline of the characters. Alrighty, so the episode starts off with Sarah doing things with her son. She said she had been married twice. She's a single mother. She's been a single mother pretty much essentially since her son was born, and she does not want to pretty much instill toxic masculinity in her son like his father is. I think she was making a cake with him, and then it was time for dinner, and they went to go sit at the table. And then she was like, "Oh no, let's do it the traditional way," and she told her maid to go get a mat because in Arab culture they sit on the floor and they eat with their hands. That child was not for it. The child was not for it whatsoever. He was like, no. He looked like he was about 7. He said, no, for real. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I want to sit at the table and use utensils. I couldn't. She was like, okay, I tried. I thought that was hilarious. She ends up calling her father so that her son could talk to his grandfather. And the little boy had said like, oh, I was making a cake, and he was just being the sweetest old grandfather, like, really, I cannot believe it. You need to take pictures. I need to see it. Oh, you need to teach me how to make a cake. It was just a cute little scene overall. Then the next scene is when Lisa and Brooke go out. So they go out to eat. I swear. Brooks which is Black Catherine, and then Lisa, they're cute. I love their dynamic. Side note, Brooks low-key looks like K. Michelle, and I've already said yes last week's episode that Lisa looks like what's her name, like the little sister of Megan Thee Stallion. That's Megan Thee Stallion's little sister. Okay, that's her cousin. That's someone, I don't know. So anyways, they talk about how Nina and White Catherine or Stansbury, they seem to be like best friends, but yet when Stansbury came onto the scene, you know, when she had first moved there, Nina did not like her whatsoever. She used to talk all the crap about her. But now all of a sudden they're BFFs and they're trying to figure out what happened. Where did the switch have happened? What flipped the switch? Because just a little while ago, she wasn't feeling her and she wasn't trying to pretty much hear anything what she has to say. So next scene is Sarah, Brooks, and White Catherine. They are all at Catherine's house. I think Catherine had like a plethora of dogs. Like she had 3 dogs. Like the whole scene was them they all had like these little teacup kind of like dogs in their lap. I'm like, what? Is this your emotional support dog? Because like the dog had to be there. It was very interesting to me, but whatever. They started talking about the night before at the party and Ayan's behavior. Brooks had stated like, yeah, Ayan even came at me. But granted, she has stated in this episode and last episode that they are not frenemies. They're friends frenemies. They like taking shots at each other. But I guess at the party, she took extra jabs and she was coming in extra hard. Sarah, as I've already stated, Sarah is like my favorite. Sarah, she stuck up for Ayan, does not even know her from a can of worms, and said, you could tell something that you had said, Catherine, triggered her. We should try to get to, know her better and find out because she needs healing from that. Catherine was not trying to hear that. Stansbury was not trying to hear that. She was like, okay, and no, whatever her trauma she is, she's not, whatever trauma she got over there, she's not trying to bring it over here. I don't care, blah, blah, blah. So Cyrus like, okay. Then the next scene is Ayan and Nina. They go out. So pretty much this whole episode is reflecting back on what had happened at the party. They go out. Ayan, aka Iman. She don't never come to play. She only comes to slay. I'm telling you, I don't know. They went out to like brunch or lunch or something. Homegirl, I think she was wearing Givenchy. I think it was Givenchy. I don't remember the name brand, but it was head to toe. Nina said, oh my God, I thought we were just coming out to eat. And she was like, I'm always runway ready. I'm like, sis, you are. She was giving. I know I talked about her wig last time, but this episode, this episode, she had her wigs together. She had her wigs together. Her wigs were a vibe. They came with the outfits. I'm gonna have to give it to her. I'm going to have to give it to her. I can see she's the villain and she really has a good heart. I don't know who she would be similar to in the Housewives franchise, but I like her. She seemed like she got a good hoard. So, yeah, Nina and Ayan talking, and Nina's like, yeah, I can't believe you acted like that. And then Ayan had stated, well, she talked to me and I don't know, something in her triggered me to get so upset, saying like, no one cares. I don't even like you. A little tiff that they had at the dinner party the other day. And it just made me bring up the feelings. You know how I am with my father. I told you, he used to beat me over my sister just because he didn't like me. And it just made me feel that type of way. That's why I became so angry. And then Nina's like, I understand. Okay. So then Ayana's saying to Nina, because just how Brooks and Lisa was saying, like, bro, you wasn't even friends with Stansbury. You were friends with all of us. Why all of a sudden are you BFFs and you try to defend her? She says to Nina, but you didn't even defend me. Nina's like, I'm not trying to take sides. I just want us to all get along. Whatever. Ayan is not feeling it. Ayan is shady. Ayan has stated that Nina has no style. Even in their little green screen interview, she said that Ayan is mashed potatoes with no butter. I could not. How do you have mashed potatoes with no butter? That's how plain she is with her dressing. They took it to Nina's green screen and said, like, how do you feel about your style? She's like, I do have style. I don't have to wear it in name brand. I wear comfortable clothes. Granted, I do understand. But baby girl, you in Dubai and it seems like Dubai is. So I'm gonna need you to step it up just a little bit, just for the show. Because all the other girls, they're giving. I'm gonna need you to just give a little. Just a little. I don't know. So then the next the next scene is, was it? Hold on. Yeah, no. So Megan Thee Stallion's little sister, she in the supermarket, right? Lisa's in the supermarket with her son. I have heard this, but obviously it's true because it's being portrayed on the episode that's in the UAE, with the supermarkets, they have like a whole section, not your average typical like dairy section, right? It's literally like, I guess, you know, in some supermarkets, if the recycling part is in the supermarket, I don't know how people supermarkets are set up, but it's like a whole nother part of the supermarket. Like there's a whole doorway entrance, and it said, the title has said like for the non-Muslims, and in that section it's things that contain pork. Why does this say she feels like she lives in that section? I was done. Anyway, so it must be Thanksgiving time, or it is Thanksgiving time when they're filming this, because she is buying food for Thanksgiving. So now I'm trying to figure out, if you're Jamaican, what are you celebrating Thanksgiving for? But we're not going to talk about that. So she says she celebrates all the holidays. Now, what I do want to know, if she celebrates all the holidays because she lives in Dubai, do they celebrate Eid as well? I want to know about that too. But anyways, I'm digressing. She is picking up, like, you know, the little ingredients for her Thanksgiving meal. She gets FaceTime by Nina, and she's like, yeah, I had met with Ayan just the other day for lunch, and she's telling her little side of the story. I'm telling you, you could tell that Lisa does not really care. She surely does not, because she's like, oh, okay, she does have her son with her, and her son is eating up the cookies. She's like, Lisa, Nina, I have to go. My son is here. I have to get him home. And she's like, oh, okay. You can tell when someone's talking and the other person not really paying attention. That was it. That was the exact moment, scene, cut. She did not care. She did not care. I guess she's over it because of the whole situation of Nina flip-flopping. But whatever. So then Nina and Sarah, they have Thanksgiving dinner together. Sarah's son is shady. He a shady little boy. I love it. So they go on Thanksgiving dinner and like this. It looked like a Ferris wheel, but obviously it was way bigger than a Ferris wheel. And I was able to seat people to eat, and it just went round and round, whatever, cute. So Nina is talking about how Thanksgiving is her favorite holiday. I still have not pinpoint, is she an Arab Christian or is she a Muslim Christian? Because she said that's her favorite holiday. I would think that Eid would be her favorite holiday if she was a Muslim Christian. I mean, a Muslim Christian, if she was a Muslim Arab. But then I would also think that if she was a Arab Christian, Christmas would be her favorite holiday. I think she's just so Americanized that she just loves Thanksgiving. But baby girl, do you even know what Thanksgiving was about? I don't know, just call it Thanksgiving, because I don't know, Thanksgiving be giving me all type of not it vibes. But anyways, so she was talking about how, like, when she came to America, her and her parents knew no English whatsoever. She learned English from watching soap operas and listening to music, and at 5 years old she was singing Madonna's song Like a Virgin. No one told that little girl, like, no, stop saying that, you girl, no. So she says that how her children, they pretty much enjoy Thanksgiving due to growing up in America. So her husband is from the UAE. She is from Lebanon. So she's Lebanese. She grew up in America. He found a picture. He's friends with her cousin, something, blah, blah, blah. And he had seen a picture of her, was like, who is she? Homie? Okay, Homie was flying out 2 to 3 times a month, every 2 to 3 weeks, every 2 to 3 weeks to come see her. And then, he had married her. They were in the United States and then they moved back. He said that he did not have money. They were living in a studio apartment. She was working 4 jobs, different days a week. I was like, oh, okay, all right. I think he must have ran up all his money because he kept on flying in and out. I'm just saying. So then this is why Sarah's son is shady as all heck. So Nina's talking to her husband. She was like, Sarah has been married twice. I don't know. I thought that was shady because why are we talking about this? And in the episode before, she's like, it's kind of looked down upon for me to have been married twice and now I'm single, blah, blah, blah. So why are you bringing this up? I don't know, in my opinion, whatever. So why did her son pipe up and say, no, she got married 3 times? Let me find out sis got married really 3 times, but one was annulled. Like, it was only, like, it was, like, a quick Kim Kardashian wedding. Like, it was just ain't really trying to acknowledge that wedding whatsoever. So then Sarah's talking about how she loves love. She believes that she's going to have her fairy tale love story. Blah, blah, blah. Cute. I'm here for it. So then the people who are celebrating Thanksgiving with Lisa is Ayan and her family and Lisa's family. Why did Ayan come to the house with a gift of a goat? And soon as Lisa sees it, she's like, you came to a Jamaican house with a goat? What did you want me to do with this? Oh my God, back in Jamaica, oh my goodness, I would be currying this. I would be making a soup with this. She said she would be doing all this stuff with it. Baby girl, you live in an Arab country where they be eating lamb and goat too. So what is you talking about? So you best not let that goat get out because baby girl, that lamb will get sacrificed. Okay, it will get sacrificed. And Yana explains in Kenya, that is like a symbol of like a good gift. You give it out at weddings, you give it out at events. So that's why she brought the goat. I thought it was cute. Later in the episode, the goat escapes. Okay. But really, Ayan, what did you expect her to do with that goat? Seriously, sis. Was it like, here's a goat, have it for a little while, fatten it up, and then you could make a meal out of it? Let me know, because homegirl does not look like she got pets like that all around her house. Lisa makes all her food from scratch for Thanksgiving. Her husband was doting on how well she cooks. It was a cute little thing. So then episode starts to wrap up with Ayan going over to Sarah's house. Let me state that I believe Sarah is literally the most natural pretty person on that show. Like, she does not need makeup whatsoever. She's just like breathtaking, my personal opinion, but whatever. So Ayan and Nina are talking. I'm sorry, Ayan and Sarah are talking, and Ayan expresses and tells her about what happened with her father, how her father was with their family for some time, and then he just got up and left. He did not want to be a part of the family anymore. So then she had to hustle. They both explained when they were younger, they were hustling. Cute. It was really a heartfelt story about Ayan and her upbringing, so that made her who she was today. So Sarah said, yeah, I can see that where certain words trigger you. Sarah, when did you become a psychologist? When did you become a counselor? She did say she's a life coach, so I guess she'd be picking up on stuff. She said, I saw each time when Stansbury had said certain things, it did trigger you. So they kumbaya'd. She said she's gonna get help. That was a little episode. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on your post notifications so you know when I upload, and drop a comment. Let's have a conversation about this episode.